Hello, BG. I'm Leo Goldman, and this is your Friday Falcon Sports Report. Earlier this week, BG women's basketball suffered a huge loss when leading scorer Carly Santoro announced that she would intend to transfer. For more on this story, here's producer Zachary Reed-Carrion.
After 89 games, 61 starts, and 874 points in 3 years for the Falcons, junior guard Carly Santoro will be leaving Bowling Green's women's basketball program to continue her career as an Ohio State Buckeye next season. Santoro will be a graduate transfer and will be able to play immediately when she arrives in Columbus. The junior leaves the program after a season where the Falcons only managed to win 3 conference games and finished near the bottom of the MAC. The result was the firing of head coach Jennifer Roos. Santoro was one of the few bright spots on the courts for the Falcons this season. She led the team in both scoring and rebounding and played a ton of minutes for Bowling Green. Santoro will be a welcome addition to an Ohio State team that was the Big Ten regular season and tournament champion. As Santoro moves on, BG will not only be looking for a new head coach, but a new starting shooting guard as well. Reporting for BG24 Sports, I'm Zachary Reed-Carrion.
Men's soccer began their spring season with a home opener versus Detroit Mercy last night. Reporter Max Marco recaps all the action from the Doit.
BGSU men's soccer opened up their spring schedule at home Thursday night as they hosted Detroit Mercy at the Doit. The Titans would claim the early lead as less than 10 minutes into the match, Mohamed Miri would put a rebound home, putting Detroit Mercy up 1-0. The Falcons would try to make a late push in the second half, but couldn't put one past the Detroit tender, thus ending the score 1-0 in favor of the Titans. As for the rest of BGSU men's soccer spring schedule, they host the rest of their games, including matches against Tiffin, Saginaw Valley State, Ashland, Dayton, and concluding with an alumni match. All can be seen at Cochran Stadium as BGSU looks to warm up before the regular season in search of a MAC championship. For BG24, I'm Max Marco.
Last weekend, BG softball lost a 3-game series to Ball State, but was able to rebound with a shutout victory at home over Fort Wayne. Pitchers Meredith Miller and Brooke Parker only allowed a combined 3 hits on the day. Sophomore Kendall Wheeler scored the lone run of the day for the Falcons off a single from redshirt senior Aspen Surley. The Falcons will host a 3-game series starting today versus Western Michigan. Also happening this weekend, the BG baseball team will welcome the Eastern Michigan Eagles to Stellar Field after a 2-1 series win last weekend over the defending MAC champions, Ohio University. Eastern comes in at a record of 6-16, 1-2 in MAC play after losing to Miami last weekend. Randy Reiter played a big part in the series win over Ohio, picking up 2 multi-hit games and 5 RBIs. Cody Brown also recorded 2 saves, and Zach Carey had another impressive start Friday for the Falcons. On the other side of the field, Eastern's Luke DeVenny has been hot lately, as has Jeff Timko. Timko recently drove in his 17th RBI of the year. He leads the Eagles in that category. DeVenny is hitting .387 as well as having an ERA of just .322. The last time these two teams met was in Ypsilanti, Michigan, and the Falcons lost 2 of 3, losing 7-6 and then 3-0, but were able to salvage the last game 6-2. The Falcons will look to get some revenge for that series this weekend. Friday's game starts at 4:05 with Zach Carey on the hill. Saturday and Sunday will be David Stopp and Tyler Anderson, with both games starting at 1:05. Yesterday, I spoke with Coach Danny Schmitz at the Perry Fieldhouse in this week's edition of Mound Visits with Danny Schmitz. I'm joined by head coach Danny Schmitz for the second installment of Mound Visits with Danny Schmitz. We are unfortunately not on the mound today as practice has been moved inside because of rain. Coach, today is opening day, and I assume one of your favorite days of the year. Should they make it a national holiday?
Well, if it was up to me, they would. There's no doubt about that. So there's nothing like opening day of Major League Baseball. But unfortunately today, Mother Nature's not cooperating. So any of the Major League clubs around this area that are scheduled to play at home, they're not playing today. So neither are the Falcons.
So last weekend, took 2 out of 3 from the Ohio Bobcats, the defending MAC champions for baseball. What impressed you the most about your team during that weekend series?
Well, I'll tell you what, I thought we played very sound fundamentally, especially on Friday and Sunday. Okay, we preached the 3 phases, the pitching, the defense, and the hitting. And both on Friday and Sunday, I thought we were stellar at that, which was outstanding. Saturday, I thought OU was a little bit better in those 3 phases. So, so we took 2 out of 3, and like I said, we knew that was a tough opponent coming in, and to do that, to win the series, that was huge for us.
going with Carey, Stopp, and Anderson again this weekend. Do you think that if things stay the way they are, you'll be going with that rotation for weekends throughout the rest of the year?
Well, Leo, we're just going to play them one game at a time. I know that's an old cliche, but you know, you never know what's going to happen. But all I know right now is Zach Carey's going tomorrow's game. We got David Stopp starting Saturday, and then we're going to finish it up with Tyler Anderson. So, but it starts with Zach Carey tomorrow. He's the set-to-tone guy. He's the Friday guy. We need a great outing out of him tomorrow.
Last question for you, Coach. This weekend you face Eastern Michigan, and I know you got a lot of ties. That's your alma mater, and your son coaches there. Does that kind of give you a little bit of extra motivation to win this series?
Well, it's always a tough foe, but you know, they've been kind of hard on us here the past couple of years. So, you know, we know they're going to be very well coached. You know, and I guess I'm a little biased that way with my son being there. You know, I would think he learned a thing or two while he was here, not only as a player but as a coach. But he's a good young coach along with the head coach Eric Rook. But they're going to be very well coached. They're going to excel on the mound. Okay, they swing the bats extremely well. They're going to be very aggressive. So we need to bring our A game tomorrow.
All right, thanks again for joining me, Coach, and we'll see you again next week.
Okay, thanks, Leo. Appreciate it.
On April 12th, BGSU football will open up the Doit for their annual spring game. This week, quarterback Jarrett Diggy stopped by the Cooling Center studios to test his knowledge of his teammates' social media.
Hello, I'm Ryan Strobick. We're here with Jarrett Diggy. He's here. He's going to try to match some tweets with his teammates. He got it done on the gridiron this past fall. But he's up for the challenge here. Well, maybe his toughest challenge yet on BG's campus. Do you think you're up for the challenge?
I think I am. I think it's going to be challenging, but I think I got it.
You think you know your teammates well enough?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, first off, I want to ask you, how do you think spring ball is going so far?
Spring ball is going good. It feels good to just get back out there and play football. Everybody's competing. It feels good just to get the helmet back on, start throwing the ball around instead of being in meetings and lifting. So it feels good just to be out there and play football again.
You ready to improve on your season that you had as a true freshman?
Yes, sir. The whole team's excited about this season. We're ready to put last season behind us, and there's a lot of excitement about this upcoming season.
All right. Well, you ready for the tweets now?
Yes, sir.
All right, let's get started with tweet number 1. We'll look to our screen right here. It's tweeted by one of your teammates. I truly hate when you pumping the gas and it slow down. I feel like it's cheating me out of gas. Like, nah, bro. Have the same energy from the beginning of pumping it. Do you have any idea who could have tweeted something like this?
It's kind of hard, but I know Andrew Clare tweets a lot, and this kind of sounds like him, but so I'm going to go with Andrew Clare.
All right, we do have 2 options, though, just in case. Okay, so you got one option you thought about,
all right.
Or is it Datron? Do you think it could be Datron?
I'm going to switch back to Datron.
Oh, you're going to switch your age?
Yep.
Okay, let's see who it is.
Oh,
you had it right the first time. You had it right the first time. Is that something he probably would have said?
Yes, he probably tweets too much. If I could take away someone's Twitter, it'd be Andrew Clare's.
You can watch the rest of the interview on our BG Falcon Media YouTube page and on our Twitter at BG24TV. And that's all for this Falcon Sports Report. For producer Zach Carrion, director Garrett McKinney, and everyone here at BG24 Sports, thanks for watching. Check in again on Monday for more updates and stories about your favorite Falcon teams.